I'm joined now by Dr. Jonathan Craig Allen, Medical Director at Rushford Center. Good morning to you. Thank you for coming in. We've been talking for the last few minutes here about your reaction to this. Mine, when I heard the headline, was that pit in the stomach that you get every time you hear something like this.
That's right.
There's overall sadness, I think, for everybody this morning, isn't there?
Mm-hmm. I think there's sadness. There's also a sense of insecurity, not feeling safe. And maybe a heightened sense of, vigilance.
Right. Everyone sort of really, being on guard, whether they need to or not.
Yes.
This really leads to a lot of anxiety and feelings of hopelessness. And when does this ever end? And maybe it never will. And, what do people do with those thoughts? Because no doubt many people are having them.
Yeah. I think the most important thing is to be aware that those are normal feelings to have, and normal thoughts to have. And sometimes these kinds of thoughts and feelings can creep up on you, and you don't even notice where they're coming from, and that you're behaving in response to those feelings. So you might become more isolative, less accepting, less open to people you don't know, maybe even somewhat paranoid, preoccupied with trying to stay safe, or a sense of your security, which limits your ability to engage in other parts of your life. So you have to be aware that that's not abnormal to happen, and it could be happening. So it's really, really unfortunate when something like this happens. It's so divisive.
Yeah. That's right. Everyone wants to take some side in some way, shape, or form.
You want to say, well, how am I part of this, or how am I not part of this? Am I safer than those policemen who were shot, or am I safe for some other reason? But in reality, this is our community that has been assaulted.
That's right.
And it would be better to try and look at the positive things that are going on, people coming together around these types of horrible incidents.
And probably having a conversation with people. Don't let it be bottled up inside. Talk about it, and then, like you say, start finding the positives. Focus on the people that came to help, all the people in need. I think when we get stuck in that hopeless place, then that's when it really sort of erodes our soul.
That's really a great point. Talking about this, talk to people you trust, talk to people you care about and who care about you. Share your feelings. And with your kids and with adolescents, they get this information from social media.
Or they hear us talking about it, or they hear the TV talking about it, or something like that. I think parents, that makes them concerned. And in that case, don't tell them more than you need to. Is that kind of the rule of thumb?
It's developmentally appropriate to talk to them at their level.
Right.
So try to let them tell you what they're worried about, what they're concerned about, and reassure them as much as you can. But you can also share your own feelings, because it's normal to be feeling this way. But adolescents can isolate around this stuff and say they may be feeling very anxious and very scared, but think that that's abnormal and that's strange.
Right.
So sharing your own feelings can help make them feel, oh, that's all right, I feel that way. Then they can move forward. Look at the things that you're doing in your life to keep yourself safe. Do you have a plan in your house if there's a fire? Look at some of the things you do have control over, and then try to focus on some of the other positive things. In reality, the chances of something like this happening to you are extremely low, but the emotional feeling is that it's right around the corner.
Well, and ending on a positive note, we've even seen simple gestures of compassion here in Connecticut at the Naugatuck Police Department. Someone left flowers, and so holding on to nuggets of that, hopefully that helps get us all through, certainly these dark days. Thanks so much for coming in, and hopefully we've made at least someone have some hope and feel a little bit better.
Thank you.